extra, and it's Sunday. Saturday. Saturday's not Sunday. Saturday's correct. We're doing the right thing. I just had a moment of panic of like, if I thought it was Sunday, am I doing the wrong thing on stream here? But no, it's Saturday. Saturday morning. Yesterday was Friday, and we're playing Bloodborne. So, let's see what have we got. So, I do have a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. Let's do one try of the blood-starved beast, and then if I don't succeed there, I can look elsewhere. But I do have 2 antidotes, 20 blood vials, 20 whatchamacallums, quicksilver bullets. Do a little bit of werewolf practice here. Alright, that could have gone better, but at least I'm alive. Alright, more werewolf. Oh. Maybe that's a sign that I shouldn't go for the blood-starved beast if I can't even take down a couple of werewolves. So, a little bit more warming up, I think, is indicated here. Okay. The warm-up. So where else was I going? I think it was from Chapel Ward. Cathedral Ward. That's the one I'm thinking of. So I did help. Supposedly, I watched Elaine the Crow fight another hunter, but she praised me for helping. Apparently, me watching was all the help she needed. Beast Roar. Borrow the strength. Oh, Henrik the Old Hunter. That's the guy. They were a fierce and gallant duo. So I should probably buy more antidotes. So yeah, I think here I just want to go down out this way. Patterns. That's what I need to get a hold of here. So, up the stairs. Where else does this go? Big old square with Mister's Jingle. Oh, right. There was the place with Cthulhu face, and then the no flamethrower lethal thing. Apparently I've got the aggression part this morning, just not the avoidance part. So yeah, there was that place with Cthulhu face, and then a few musketmen and a tall boy with the type of rig that I still haven't looked up what the actual name, what the technical term for that device is. On the jaw with this pistol. Alright. Heal up a little bit. Where were the stairs I wanted to go up? Here they are. Okay. Up the stairs. Happy Bloodborne Day. Good morning, Del. How you doing? Let's see. So there's a lantern guy here. Still tired with that? Yarnum, no one can hear you bleed. Everybody's bleeding all the time. Yeah, yesterday was like a weirdly Becco's retrieved. I like that little high five. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Friday. Yesterday was kind of an oddly tired day for a lot of us, I think. It's going pretty well. I slept a lot last night, and I feel a whole lot better for it. Alright. So I hear Grumple's muttering and mumbling here, but oh, this is the place that has like a bajillion knockable.
Besides, this is no place for ladies.
I don't know what she means by that. Hair crumple skin. Sleepy, yeah. I try not to sleep too much, but sometimes when I'm feeling super duper tired, it's
enough with you already.
it's just necessary to do like an extra long sleep. Okay, so these lanterns, windows and doors are not good. I was trying to back up, but I was too slow. Alright, that's the guy with the rig. Regular Mr. Crumples, a swain as it is. Mighty Cane of Doom. I do love this cane. It doesn't cause staggering as much, as some heavier weapons?
Oh, we've deepest gratitude
Deepest
for the
gratitude.
church and all.
What is it? Hi. This door's got bumping and thumping.
Praise you. Praise the old damn church. And best of luck hunting. Best luck of all.
My cane is the heretic staff? Does that mean I am the heretic? Alright, what do we got going on here? I think I hear somebody dragging an axe on the ground. Heresy, what's up, poser ninja? How's it going this oh gosh! I'm still alive. I don't know how, but I'm still alive. All doing pretty well, except for that little panic moment I had there. Got surrounded by bad guys. What you been up to late? Excuse me. What you been up to, Poser Ninja? Make Eve some more hamster toys. Do you have hamsters as pets? It may zap people if I find a suspicious flying book with a skull in the cover. Neat. Hamsters are mighty cute and wiggly. Alright. I think I've taken out enough of these guys to... Oh boy. Ow, that's nice. Here's something squishy over there. Ooh. Two things, Jack and shit. I mean, there's something to be said for idleness. I mean, a giant space hamster named Boo sounds pretty cool, but Vader is an excellent name for a hamster as well. Darth Hamster. Alright. Yeah, there's a molluscoid up there. Oh, and the bird. So this is coming at the same place from a different angle. The Emperor will not be cheesed. Love you guys. I had a hamster when I was a kid called Goldie, and she loved to chew everything. Like the Emperor Empatine. Alright, what am I even doing here? Can I get to the place with the molluscoid? Cthulhu face. Looks like not. Although now that I've cleared out everybody down here, I can fight the molluscoid without so much worry of musket balls. The horned rat. I mean, when is the horned rat not rising? Question is, how do I get down there? I could just drop off this ledge. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea. You know what? I'm going for it. And it's just another ledge to drop off of. Now I am on roofs. Roofs. Roof-like objects. There's an item down there. Two hat guys. Just making sure I'm not missing any secret side passages here. Can I, like, squeeze through here? Nope. Alright, looks like I already got that item. I didn't get this item in the corner, and that probably means I was interrupted when I was trying to go for it, because it looks like I've already been down there. Few angled problems here. It's fine. Everything's fine. The Cold Blood 5. Alright. Chew it. Embrace your feelings. You know what you want to chew. That guy's pointing at me. Alright, should I pull this lever? I think I should. And now I can just go through the... What? Who's shooting at me? Alright. That guy seemed to have a pistol or something. So we got another Mr. Jig. Glad that railing is nice and sturdy. Alright. Somebody's groaning and grumbling up there. That's a side. Ooh, ow. Ah! These farm implements. Alright. No, I can't go there. Running low on... Oh, that's a gleaming scythe. Let's see if I can get them one at a time here. Bloodborne. How's it going, Waji? Dinner? Yeah, yeah. So you've been playing this on PS5, right, Waji? I hear that it is super duper smooth, like high frame rate on PS5. Like, not that it's unsmooth on the PS4, just like sometimes there are, like especially in foggy areas, it seems to stutter just the slightest little bit. Like, it's still gorgeous, and it's still perfectly playable. Loading times are less. Yes. Yep. Alright. So are Mr. Jingles, are they called caretakers officially? Or is that the guys in the dark gray coats? I better get away from that great big axe. Ugh. I'm low on blood. Oh, if it goes over 30 frames, that messes with the physics of the game. Interesting. Ow! Doing no damage at all to this. Ow! That's every last hit point I had. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Waji. Glad to see you, and glad to hear that you're back in good internet range. Hamster puns, hamster puns. So, I think it is. I'm down to one blood vial, so building a new PC. That sounds pretty cool. Going with an AMD processor or Intel? i9. That's Intel, alright. Very nice. So that's like an 8-core machine. Is it 4-core 8 with hyperthreading or 8 up to 16? 10-core. Nice. 64 gigs of RAM. That is a lot of RAM, dude. Like, is that for Photoshop, or what do you run that even needs that much RAM? Yeah, I think that the number in front, like the 10 before the 850K, is the generation number. So like an i9 9900 is a ninth generation. Um, all right, what are we going to? Central Yarnum. It will let you run Google. Right, okay, yes. So 63 of those gigs will be devoted to Chrome, and you'll have the other gig for things like, I don't know, running the operating system. Nick's pressing X to doubt. It surely is. Your i9 runs Google Chrome sometimes. This guy didn't have any cherry coke for me. How rude. Who believes that? T69. Yeah, I feel like the I don't know if I ever had a 4690, but that approximate generation is where Intel really kind of seized the great for gaming mantle and didn't really even start yielding it until the past couple of years. Like, I probably still would have been better off getting an Intel processor for my latest computer, but I wanted to switch it up a little, go with the AMD, because I do sometimes run virtual machines and other stuff. 420 69, nice processor. Alright. dear. Yeah, yeah. I like sometimes I will shut my computer down. Like I'll be on Discord talking with people. I'll just like hit the just be toying with the start menu and hit the shutdown button. I'll just be like mid sentence and just all of a sudden computer's gone. Like, oh yeah, I probably should go to bed if I'm that tired. It was deemed too powerful. They wanted to keep it for themselves. Alright, sink half full of dishes. That's half as full as my sink is. 2 a.m. I mean, 2 a.m. is kitty freakout time, right? Trying to catch up with chat here. Alright. Sleep button above the arrow keys. Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright. Looking for the blood vials. Trying to get some blood vials. I missed. Should lock on. Feels sluggish. Time to drag fingers along the key. Oh no, it's on sleep. Didn't want to stay awake anyway. Yeah, at some point, like, there's that like, I could turn the computer back on, or I could just go to bed. I'm almost certain that guy had blood vials, but now I gotta go all the way down to... Dang it! Alright. Computer never shuts down. On for 5 years straight. You have a good battery backup in that case. Or happen to live in a place that's been very lucky qua power outages. Quiet computers are lovely. My current computer is like a freaking jet engine. I have been on the Alienware Aurora train for a few computers now, and there's a lot to love about them, but the cooling system on this particular generation leaves something to be desired. It is so very fanless heatsink. Neat. And those Franken computers that you assemble from like whatever you can get, like what friends have lying around, or stuff that you salvage from other computers. This can be very satisfying as well. I mean, space launches are pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, you can get a lot with a just like a giant chunk of metal with all the surface area fins. Like every so often I toy with the idea of putting together like a tiny little home theater PC, uh, like based on maybe the Intel NUC NUC boxes. Mainly copper, yeah, something with a good good conductivity of heat. Alright, how are we doing for drinky drinks? I just realized it's super cold in here, and I think I forgot to turn on the heat in my living room. Either that or it was turned all the way down. Okay, hopefully that helps a little. I think it's mighty cold. 25 degrees Fahrenheit out there, so that's like negative, what, 3 centigrade? Bought another similar one for this new PC, but you got your motherboard the other day and didn't notice when you bought it that it's specifically designed for water cooling. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, liquid cooling is super cool, but also a little worrisome. Like, I have these. That's a lot of dudes. That dog just went straight down the stairs. Just like, what if the system springs a leak? But I reckon that's pretty unlikely. And there are cool, I don't know if it's really like general use at this point, but I've seen demos of liquid that is a good coolant, but will never short out electrical components. So you can just like immerse the electronics in the coolant. Old PC cabinets that are horizontal. Oh my goodness. You're bringing me back to like 1987, Nick. Oil works, yeah, mineral oil. Yeah, pumps burst or a line burst. Yeah. But yeah, so like those old. So when I was little, we had a PC-AT. It was a clone. It wasn't an IBM PC. It was some, I forget what even brand it was. TDK maybe. And it had that horizontal case. Yeah, now that so let's see, I've got two antidotes, 9. I think I need to do maybe one more round of cherry coke, and then let's give Blood Starved another try. Yeah, I remember being astonished when we got, I think it was a Gateway, was our first upright tower PC. I was like, wow, it's like a computer case, but vertical. And now that's the standard. IBM Aptiva. I vaguely recognize the name, but I can't picture an Aptiva in my mind. What it looks like. Is that one of the ones with the black cases? Wait, okay. Yep. 99. I'm trying to think. Like, so I think my computer in 99 was one that I built. It might have been the first one that I built myself. CD-ROM. Yep, before DVDs were a thing. Or before DVD drives were a commonality. Like, in 99, DVDs had been around for a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I think the same could be said for many years, but yeah, 99 was interesting. I think 1999 is when I bought my first DVD. It was like The Matrix and Austin Powers were the two first DVDs that I bought. Uh-huh. An auspicious year, the year of the arrival of Nick. Holy Grail, another good choice. Oh boy. All right. That move is nasty. I do not like that spear move one bit. $3080? Yeah. So, here's a question. Are NVIDIA 30 series cards starting to become just like readily available for regular retail, or are people still scalping them? VHS player. Yeah, there used to be one in my mom's basement, but I think we got rid of it. Like, I think all of our VHS tapes are completely dead. Still super scalped, yeah. At some point, hopefully, there'll be enough of a supply that just there's no margin in scalping. So just get it for regular old market value. VHS to DVD recorder, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of like any of the VHSs that I had. Like I had Wayne's World on VHS, I had The Fifth Element on VHS, but since then I've like bought it in 8 different other formats. And I taped Battlestar Galactica off the TV, and whenever that came out, what was it, 2003? What am I doing here? Excuse me. I was trying to think and move and sneeze at the same time, so I apologize that the sneeze just came right through my microphone. Alright. Just shoot this guy to death with Quicksilver. Digital versions of the original run of Star Wars on your computer. The first movie doesn't even say Episode 4 in the crawl. Well then. 3080 Ti coming out next month? Cool. Ah, the Y2K bug. Yep. In COBOL or in Lazy something of like, okay, yeah, we're just gonna store this as a two-digit number. I think by 2000 I was already kind of sort of working in software development, and so it was like, okay, Y2K, not a big deal, except in the few cases where it is. Darn it! Sorry for the sneezing. No one would keep this system 30 years from now. They'll upgrade by then. Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the Unix Epic expiration. So a 32-bit second since January 1st. I think it's 1980. I always forget whether it's 1980 or 1970, but we'll run out of those in, I think, 2032 or 2034. But but most systems are using 64-bit numbers for that these days. All right. Consider taxes and interest when the computer has two-digit years. Negative 77 years of tax information. It was a big nothing. Yeah, so I mean, things that you avert before they occur end up kind of seeming like nothing. Oh, no. It's just a glitch in the system. All right. So a lot of stuff was already fine, but financial systems to begin with tend to be kind of antiquated compared to their peers. Where like I'm trying to think of examples. I mean, games. The latest and greatest games, like, new game engines are coming out all the time. New revisions of game engines. I mean, the Unity game engine does a yearly stable release and tons of releases in between. What do we do with these punch codes? Yeah. There is a lot to be said for preparedness and for addressing things when they become apparent. So here's the thing, Nick. I bet you could play Doom on punch cards if you had the right equipment. That you could rig it to print a frame of Doom on the punch card and then make a flip book out of them. So the only thing I'm not sure of there is whether there's any period equipment that could emit the punch cards in flipbook fashion. First Google result. All right, I gotta click on this. What does it look like? If it doesn't run Doom, it's not good software and hardware. All right. When naming your firstborn child, you can use a stack overflow in the system's memory by naming it %5E2019F%, allowing you to sideload unsigned external code and run Doom. That's lovely. So I guess that's like a baby naming site or like a baby announcement site. Skyrim is basically Doom 2 for how ported it is. Doom total conversion for Skyrim. I wouldn't be surprised if there are Skyrim mods for Doom and Doom mods for Skyrim. Can you run Doom on your baby? I mean, the future is now, Nick. It's the cyber team in Fusrota! Eternal to Doom 2. What's Eternal? Oh, that's the card game, right? Can't wait till you can stream Cyberpunk. That should be fun. Speedrunning Doom and Doom 2 inside Doom Eternal. Oh, Doom Eternal to the Doom 2. Okay, got it. Yes. I quite like Doom Eternal. I haven't finished it, but I feel like I think I like it even better than Doom 2016. I feel like it captures the spirit of Doom better than 2016, even though 2016 was lovely and the fast-paced, colorful nature of it felt really good. Remember when you would play an old game like Doom and your computer's power directly impacted game speed and difficulty? Yep. Yeah, I had a slowdown program on my 486 so that I could play games. So I remember there were some games that I had that were designed for like an 8086, and so when I played them on the 286 on the AT, they were like twice as fast, and that was still kind of playable. But then when I got to the 486, it was like, nope, this I need to install a program to basically keep my CPU busy for 3/4 of the time. Doom Nightmare at 5 frames per second. That sounds awful, Nick. Why would you say such a thing? No, that's Alright, so I do have enough blood vials. 3.5-inch floppies on your computer at work to show to student workers. Pong destroyed all students because... Alright, McAfee, you need to stop having pop-ups. The computer ran up more than 1 gold per second. The screen just flickered. Episode 4 of Ultimate Doom. I can't recall whether I played episode 4 of Ultimate Doom. I think I did. But is that the one with the like second level is like this great big cathedral? 10 beep, 20 go to 10. Yep. Yeah, I think I've played that, but I haven't finished it. Okay, what are we doing here? Going to Old Yarnum and attempting. Uh, See, the beep is a much better way to annoy your computer teacher than printing out "Hello World." Speaking of annoying your computer teacher, 2 antidotes. Hopefully that's enough. Yeah, it's quite possible that I did finish it, but I don't remember it well enough that it may as well be new to me, as opposed to like episodes, especially episode 1. I just like that is burned into my memory forever. Set the homepage of all of the browsers to Hamsterdam. Set all browsers to auto-load with Windows. His routine was to turn on all the computers at once. Oh my goodness. Right, because like you gotta walk from computer to computer pushing the buttons. You got that few seconds in between. Oh, I'm not gonna sing it because it's gonna get in my head. Alright. Did he ever find out who did it? Or was it a whole class collaboration? Well, get some practice in here. Okie doke, prepare for the D alongside the other D with maybe an ampersand in between. Dunkins and Durkins. Oh, if I beat the Bloodstar Feast, I'll let you know, Nick. Am I poisoned? I'm poisoned. I don't like it. Like standing in poison? I guess I gotta use my antidote right now. That's unfortunate. Yes, I apologize if my mention of Duncan excited unwanted coffee cravings. Alright, here's a question. Should I crunch a Madman's Knowledge to bring along Ambrose, whatever this guy's name is? August, Alfred. I mean, coffee's good. The few times that I've gone out and mask on, socially distanced, gotten some Dunkin' Donuts coffee, it has been glorious. Making coffee is good too. Yeah, I've been drinking a lot of canned iced coffee, but I like busted out a bag of beans and ground some the other day, and hot coffee is good. So I don't have insight right now, but if yeah. I got 5. I may as well. like flavored creamer. So yeah, even the non-dairy will go bad eventually. It's just sitting around. All right, Alfred. Let's go kick some blood-starved butt. Maybe I can keep Alfred alive this time. Careful, my man. Ow. Where'd it go? Don't eat Alfred. Got a hold of my head. Doggone it. Yeah, everything was going fine until it grabbed my head. That was rough. Womp womp womp. So I do need more. I need more antidote. I'm trying to think where the best place to get that is. I might just fight some enemies, get some blood echoes, and buy it with blood echoes, because I think it's 600 blood echoes per dose. Maybe I think 600 is right. Maybe 650. Sometimes the ones with hoods drop antidotes, so I should seek those out and fight them. Like this one. If I fight them, I mean lash them to death before they even have a chance. Ugh. Am I the baddie? Blood vials, that's good. Alright, what else do we have in this place? Could just drop down there. I thought there was a ladder somewhere. So let's see, if there's 600 apiece, I can now afford 2 of them. I guess even if they're 650 apiece, I can afford 2. That one wanted to give me a great big poison hub. Even 725, it's true. Alright, is this the right way? No, this is dead end. Just to have an item in it. Stairs? No, stairs is where I came from. What's that? That's just the jug with the cloth on it. Oh, these jugs were explosive, which was bad when Grey Hunter was shooting at me. Okay. It is definitely like a Souls game. So it's by From Software. So yeah, I guess it like just the walking around does seem pretty stiff. I feel like I move pretty fluidly once I start swinging the weapon. Weapon broken. I don't like that. So what do we have here? 2,244. So yeah, it is not in the Souls universe, but it's by the same developer. So it is very much like a Souls game. So I gather that Sekiro is a little different. Like it's more outside the norm of the so-called Soulsborne games, even though it is also by From Software. And not a giant robot game. So let's see. I think I need to repair. I need to repair my threaded cane. Okay. Yeah. So one thing I've heard about Sekiro is that it places a very big emphasis on parrying, the sort of like timing of your blocks and parries. That's fair. I've been enjoying Bloodborne, even though I fail a lot at, for instance, that Bloodstarved beast. I have tried to defeat that beast at least 20 times now. Um, but no, it's cool. It's fine to be a casual. I mean, like, I keep on going back to Tetris, and it just like I kind of like disconnect certain portions of my brain and just let the blocks fall and rotate them into place. Kind of a meditative thing. Yeah, I mean, Cyberpunk's interesting in that you can kind of take it at your own pace, at your own difficulty. So you have some difficulty sliders that you can change of like, is there aim assist, how much hit points and stuff are the enemies going to have, and like if you find that any particular thing is giving you trouble, you can do some side quests, get better weapons, get better armor, so on and so forth. I mean, I guess the same is sort of true of Soulsborne. Is like you level up, upgrade your armor, upgrade your weapon. So let's see, threaded cane's gonna cost me 760. Oof. Probably should have been paying more attention to the durability there. I got used to Dark Souls 2. It automatically repairs your weapons as soon as you sit at a bonfire. Okay, so antidotes. Do a lot more quick hacking. Yeah, so I love the quick hack and stealth combo. It's just like if I'm coming up against a building full of people, I'll just like find something that I can quick hack and then ping everybody. Find the camera, quick hack that, put tags on everything. Don't recall the last time you saw your weapons. Oh, right, because Del, you have the quick hack that you can just like do damage to people directly through their quick hacks, right? Alright, medicine, antidote, 600. Okay, so I can buy 2. I think I want more. I have 3 right now. So yeah, I think I should try to get some more blood echoes. What time is it anyway? 11:08. Someone goes cyber psycho, other people catch a plague. At least one lights on fire spontaneously, and then the room is clear. Yeah. Level 30 and SC45. This is not where I wanted to go. It's alright, I'll just do some exploring. Street cred, got it, right. I knew I'd know it as soon as somebody said so, but I was not connecting the dots. That's a bird. This guy have any stuff? No. Birds. Need 49 to get certain upgrades. Yeah. I do find it interesting that there are items and upgrades that require certain street cred to get. Like, I feel like that's a weird abstraction given how sort of concrete a lot of other parts of the game are. But like it makes sense in the cyberpunk universe of like, oh yeah, you don't get to have gorilla arms until you're at least this badass. Alright, is this gate closed by a device? I wonder where the device for that is. I did open another gate with a device. Is closed. Sometimes when it says closed, it just means this door will never open. Flame Scion was telling me there are a few doors in the game where it won't open. In a capitalistic society like Cyberpunk, no one would care about anything but money. Yeah, if you had enough money. Well, I think that's sort of true. That I think one of the things that they're trying to represent with street cred is that in certain subcultures there are currencies that are more important than cash. And so, for instance, if there's a particular thing, and I'm having a hard time thinking of examples because, like, say gorilla arms. It just sort of like a flight of fancy here. Say that you can only get gorilla arms from the tiger claws, but then somebody else would make their own clone of gorilla arms. There would be orangutan arms that you could get for cash from anyone. Oh no. Stream lag and ads. Sorry about the ads. I don't think I have much control over that. Everything in you is illegal black market goods. People have to know who you are to trust you enough to open the store to you. Huh? Yay, thank you, Del. And welcome to the subscribed Gozer Ninja. Ad's gone. I appreciate it, Del. I like you guys looking out for each other. Alright, I don't actually really want to fight these guys. I think I just want to sort of find out where I can go from here. This appears to be a dead end. Yeah, I mean... Ow, that was a really strong hit. I'm of the mind that, like, an ad every now and then is not terrible, but if they get overwhelming, then it can be annoying, and if they interrupt, that is the most annoying part. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, there's too many dudes. Now you can make the rat spike the controller. Yarp. It does also work with the Ramius one. Alright. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was trying to get enough blood echoes to buy antidotes. But then I lost all my blood echoes by getting killed by a dog. Looks like whip mode is more likely to stagger these guys than cane mode. Alright. What is that? Poser Ninja Hide. Very nice. What are we doing here? Well, so much for those blood echoes. No one ever gets to see your emotes because you're the only one that has them. I'll subscribe to you after this, Poser. Because I assume that the fact that you have emotes means that you can be subscribed to. But maybe if I subscribe, it would encourage you to stream more. Alright, so I don't... Now that I lost all my blood echoes, I don't need to go that way anymore. I might do it anyway. Just as a thank you for showing up and being awesome. Alright, Old Yarnum, that's where I want to go. So I think for the Bloodstarved Beast fight, I think I want to have approximately five antidotes. Oh, sorry to hear it. Yeah, anxiety's one of those things where, like, the whole reason that it's there is kind of difficult to put your finger on. At least for me, that like anytime I'm feeling anxious, I don't know why, and that's, I think, like the root cause of my anxiety is not knowing why. Which is sort of self-referential, but I hope that if streaming is something that you like to do, that you do find times and ways to do it without anxiety. And being able to recognize the anxiety and do the right sort of self-care is also very, very important. A weird perfectionist. I mean, that's a fine attribute to have. I can imagine how that would be a contributing factor to anxiety, though. But yeah, ultimately it's up to you. Like, if you feel like streaming, do it. If you don't feel like streaming, don't. But I would definitely be interested to see what you have to put on screen. If I'm around and remember to be online, it's my issue. I feel like I don't properly honor the streamers that I follow and subscribe to, just because I'm not often like looking at Twitch. Like, I feel bad I haven't been to Ramius' stream in a while, largely because I'm at work at that time. But usually work's not so face-consuming that I can't have Twitch on in the background. I forget. So that forgetfulness, that's what I need to remedy. And sometimes it's cool to give things like that a break. Like, not always the right time to be watching Twitch. There we are, 5 antidotes. I appreciate that you guys are around this morning, but if you couldn't make it, that's cool too. Alright, now that I've got 5 antidotes, I think I could just go back. Yeah, for me, I certainly seem to go through sort of swells and lulls of getting on Twitch. Like, there are some weeks where I've watched Ramius like 2 or 3 times in the week, even though I'm working. And then there's some weeks like last week where I just don't even get on at all. Cool. Well, I'm glad to have you here, Poser. And glad to hear about your new hamster, Vader. Sounds like a super cutie. With big old hamster teeth. I hope. Are hamsters one of the ones where their teeth just, like, grow indefinitely unless they chew with them? Oh, you have a pick! Share, 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 share. So it is important for the hamster to have something to chew on. Alright. Prestige reward. Alright. New tab. It's Vader. Nice. Just needs a red lightsaber. And it looks like that big old chunk of wood is a very good chew toy. Very nice. And I think hamsters are one of the ones that really like to run too. That like if you give them tunnels and stuff to run in, they will happily. Am I in the right place? No, I want to be in Old Yarnum. Oopsie. Do hamsters like carrot ends? Everything you learned about pets as kids was wrong. Yeah, I mean, I think that people's understanding of animals has increased over the years as well. That sort of there's been a lot of like, oh yeah, get this animal as a pet. It's fine. So let's see. I want to be in Old Yarnum. Hamsters need at least 450 feet of floor space bare minimum. So keeping them like in a little fish tank is really bad for them. Is that the consequence there? The implication? Because I know we kept Goldie in basically a 20-gallon fish tank with the hardware cloth over the top. Oh, inches. I was like 450 feet. That's like half of a very small apartment. Um, but so like 450 square inches, is that? Well, I lost my train of thought. 20-gallon is like 420. Okay, but yeah, like you shouldn't have them in like a little teeny plastic carrier cage type thing. And that a 40-gallon is gonna be way more spacious. Yeah, Keats are another sort of common pet that like a lot of people have as kids. Oh yeah, no. I mean, it's. I still am kind of astonished by how little airspace the canaries and Keats that my dad and stepmom have get. I think it's a fairly spacious cage, but just sort of thinking of that compared to the sky outside. But they let the Keats out to exercise fairly frequently, so I think that helps too. The Keats are mostly only in the cage when it's sleeping time. Yeah, I guess you got to be sure that there's no like places where they could accidentally fly out into the world or oh, does she bite? And I suppose it's also tricky if there are other animals in the house. If the parakeet is not friendly to the other denizens. It seems like so. My dad and stepmom only have birds, but it seems like the finches and the canaries and the parakeets all kind of get along pretty well together. All right, let's give this another go. No Alfred this time. I gotta remember to breathe. Remember to breathe, Alli. Yeah. It is nice to have a pair, and the impression that I've gotten is that it's hard to tell what's ailing a bird. If a bird gets sick, it's really hard to treat them, and really hard to even know what caused it. Like, not breathing is one of the worst habits I have in video games. It's like I get the music here is lovely, but it's also tension raising. So just like I like tighten my grip on the controller. I forget to breathe. I suppose if I keep talking, that'll at least prompt me to breathe in so that I have some wind for making noises with my mouthpiece. Yeah. There we go. So somebody was, I think it was Nafi was saying that From Software purposely makes the tempo of some of these fight musics different than the rhythm of the boss, just to throw you off. All right, where even is this creature? Come on. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Remembering to breathe. no, 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 no. Oh, no, no. BSB. Bloodstar Beast is me looking for my clothes in the dark right now. Oh, I love it. Nope, I've got poisoning. Where is it? Where is it? Gotta remember to unlock after I lock on like that. Now my thumbs are getting sweaty. Attention. Oh, no, no poison, please. Okay, alright. Breathing, posture. Dealing with sweaty thumbs. I'm astonished that those urns have not broken already with all the fighting going on here. Alright. When it rears up like that, that's a multi-attack. Missed. Ow. Nope. Come on, antidote. I wasn't fast enough. Exact same shrinks and swipes. Oh, I should probably change into all Father Gascoigne stuff. That'll help me with my poison resist. Just Dell looking for clothes in the morning. Okay, what was I doing? Right, I need more antidote, and I wanted to change my outfit to be all Gascoigne stuff. Already wearing Gascoigne's trousers. Okay. So, let's see about some antidote. Okay, Charms. Welcome. I was mid-fight when you arrived, so I apologize for the delay of my acknowledgement of your presence. How are you today? And what's new? Super high. Right, yes, Poser's been telling us about the new gaming PC. What's 10? I've already forgotten which processor number. I know it's an i9 10th generation, but I forget everything else about it. Gamer PC, playing the games at high settings. I just want blood echoes and antidotes. $10,850. Yeah. Overclock it to 5.1, huh? I mean, if you've got the cooling for it and the cores are not flaky, then it should be fine. So I seem to recall, like back in the day, you get these like 3-core CPUs, and that really what that was is just a 4-core CPU that when they did the quality control testing, one of the cores was just bad. Like, couldn't handle it. And there were programs that you could use to unlock the core to see if it was good enough. It's a good way, like, if you didn't necessarily need a full 4-core machine, you can play Last Hero 4-1. And it's good for the CPU manufacturer because they don't have to throw away the ones that have one bad core. Alright, so where are we at? I could afford 3 more antidotes. Yeah, let's just go back and do that. Yeah. Let's see. You can do 5.1 gigahertz around 1.31 volts, and 1.35 is the money spot for a 100% on all the time PC. So, I forget, is the voltage, do you increase the voltage when you're overclocking, or do you decrease it? I have to benchmark to see the stability. Okay, so it's a higher potential for higher clock speeds, and from my understanding, the danger of overclocking is just the heat dissipation. That if there's some component of it that, because of that higher potential, because of that higher clock rate, is heating up too much because of all the electrons doing their thing. So yeah, as long as the core itself can dissipate the heat properly. Oh, I needed to go back and buy the whatchamacallums, the antidotes. New gens, they turbo boost. They're like kind of essentially not overclocked as such, but yeah. So a lot of, I mean, for years now, processors have been variable speed, where the motherboard and the CPU will just kind of find the right clock speed for the workload. But yeah, if you want to just like crank it all the way as high as it'll go and leave it there, that's when you got to be careful about making sure it's not burning itself out. Alright, 6 antidotes. Let's do just another turn through the Cherry Coke factory. Should be able to do that fairly quickly. Should be able to do whatever you want when you can buy a video card. Yeah. Yeah, GPU. So what do you got now for a graphics card? I've heard that Cyberpunk runs actually pretty decently on a 1070. Ah, 950. Okay, still a decent card, but kind of starting to show its age, perhaps. I'm trying to remember the model name. It like, I guess apparently I'm a Alienware fan person, but I had an Alienware, I think it's called X51. It was like one of the slim towers, about the same size as a PS4. And it's like, it used the NVIDIA 9 series, so I think it's a 360. See, I always thought Alienware was way overpriced before Dell bought them, and that like there was a sweet spot in the like early 2010s where they had the combination of the Alienware performance tuning and the Dell warranty service that I thought was great. but I guess they did lose a lot of that sort of you shouldn't say quad sort of performance above all else attitude as soon as Dell bought them. A buddy of mine was telling me about a company that's kind of in that same zone these days, and I've drawn a blank on the name of it. Bloodborne is a very pretty game. I mean, it doesn't have a whole lot of color going on. It's very sort of like dark and gloomy, but I quite like the gloom aesthetic here. Too early. The thing that really sold me on Dell was the warranty service. That they have wide variance in the build quality and just sort of even build intentions of their stuff. But every time that I've needed to use a Dell warranty, it's been a really great experience. But maybe I've just been lucky with it. Oh, yeah, bottom-end Dells are absolute garbage. But, like, I remember I got a hand-me-down computer from my sister that was a Dell. It was intended to be like a business server tower, and I just remember marveling at like how nicely they made the case for maintainability. And that's again hit or miss for Dell. Like some Dells are just like crammed in there, eminently unmaintainable. But some have like just like the beautiful quick release tabs. Just get right in, change things, swap things out. Yeah, and it's the more durable of them will last a good long time. Well, that's an interesting place for that spear boy. On. I'm so bad at plunging attacks with these hands. I don't know the right timing for it. About due for a new laptop. So I would say, like, of the laptops that I've had, your IT guy doesn't know IT. That's a darn crying shame. Where was I? What was I doing? Oh yeah, crossing the bridge. Of the laptops that I've had over the years, I think the Lenovo ThinkPads are nice. Their screens aren't great, but everything else about the build is lovely. And yeah, I say that like even in Lenovo days that they're not the legendary IBM ThinkPads, but they're still solid machines. So it wasn't loading some piece of hardware. Oh, that's funny. Like that was the totality of his response? Not like bring it in for diagnostics. Holy crap. This is why the phrase shadow IT is a thing. It's like I've worked with good IT and bad IT, and good IT is good IT is a joy to work with, and bad IT is just it's like putting rusty hardware in your bed before you go to sleep. It's just like what? Delivery of copiers and the network setup. Well. Yeah, I guess it can be kind of rough if your responsibility is to like if you have a primary job and then IT is sort of your secondary of like, well, we need some IT and you maybe are the one who knows the most about the things, and we were able to convince to be our IT person, so congratulations, it's you now. Still, like, oh, that's funny. Not what you want to hear from IT. Except the mustard. That was sudden. Chop the butt. So, in my Dark Souls runs with my nephew and brother-in-law, I have gotten in the habit of chanting "always chop the butt" when we're going in boss battles, because especially in Dark Souls 1, it is almost universally good advice of like, get behind the boss and just attack from the rear. But in one section of Dark Souls 2, there's a boss that is essentially like two really tall guys welded together at the back, and my nephew just with perfect timing says, "How do we chop the butt on this one?" It was glorious. Specifically the Flexile Guardian, for anyone who may be familiar with Dark Souls 2. Ow. No, I don't want to be on fire. Okay. There we go. Alright, I think I'm near the lamp. There's one more guy. This guy. Alright. Good supply of blood vials. Got a good supply of antidote. Phantasm shell. Okay. Old Yarnum. So what do we got for time anyhow? 10 minutes till the hour. So I think that's enough time for one attempt at the Blood-Starved Beast, and after that, if we succeed, see what's beyond it, if anything. And if we do not succeed, a little bit of exploration in the rotunda with the two Mr. Jingleses. Can I do a power attack backstab with whip mode? Oh. It's a very strong whip, though. Alright. I feel like I'm finally warmed up. More than 50 minutes later. Do I want to bring Alfred? I think I do want to summon Alfred for this one, this attempt. I feel like he complicates it a little bit, but he also helps deal damage, so it's a bit of a trade-off, but I think a worthy one. I am running low on these Madman's knowledge cells. But I should get a bunch of insight if I defeat the Blood-Starved Beast. Alright, Vile Blood Hunter Alfred. Save him, Batman. Alright, here we go. Ooh, blood echoes. Echoes retrieved. Aggression is Alfred, don't get killed. Poison now. without Father Gascoigne's gear, I would have been completely dead there. Alright, forgetting to breathe again. That's the problem. We still have Alfred, that's good. Alright. Bloodborne for 5 minutes. Trying to take on the Bloodstar Feast. How's it going, Waji? How was dinner? Alright. Got a hard time reaching it. Oh, come on. Okay, alright, we can do this. Alfred, we got this. Oh, that Kirk hammer, though. Alright, heal up, Alfred. Oh, it's shrieking. One more hit. Come on, Alfred. We can do it. Yes. Dinner was awesome. Glad to hear it. Oh, I got a Thumero Chalice. That's something to do with labyrinths, right? Alfred, what a good boy. Oh, hey, a lamp. That's a window. That's another window. Alright. I'll have to remember to send this over to Nick. Now that we have finally done it. Finally got the blood-starved beast. So now I don't know what to do with this chalice. Where does it even show up in my inventory? Looks like not in this tab. Is it a key? No. Oh, it gets its own tab. Alright. So, a ritual chalice found in the Church of the Good Chalice. Is there a Church of the Bad Chalice? Use in a ritual at the tomb altar in the Hunter's Dream to break the seal of the old underground labyrinth. Let the chalice reveal the tomb of the gods. Let blood be the hunter's nourishment. And let ye partake in communion. I mean, communion sounds a little freaky in the Bloodborne context, but I'm sure it's interesting. Alright, take care, Waji. Thanks for stopping by once again. Glad your dinner was great. I hope D&D is also awesome. And enjoy. And with that, it is noon. So I think I am going to return to the Hunter's Dream. And we have now a Thumero Chalice, so I think next week I might give that a try. Because I think what it does is, if I use it in the Hunter's Dream, it opens up a labyrinth. And I want to see what labyrinths are all about. But, for now, let us see what our next step can be. So, why does it keeps on like scrolling down as I move the cursor out of the thing? Okay, so let us do some kind of raid or other. Looks like got Bone Shooter, Bullet Betty, Art of Bianca. Let's see. Bullet Betty has fewer people watching, so let's go rate her. Alright, well, thank you for watching. I hope you all had a good time. I'm stoked that we finally defeated the Blood-Starved Beast. And next week, we will check out what the Chalice does. And tomorrow, I'll be doing Hades. So, thanks again for watching, and let's go raid Bullet Betty.